There are very few books which appeal to all ages. This one is one of the rare exceptions. The Little Prince is a book important for adults and children alike. For adults, it is because they need a new perspective, and for children, because they relate to that same perspective. Hence, it is an incredibly wholesome and enjoyable book. And today we have Vaishnavi to discuss it with us.
Friends, my name is Vaishnavi Tirupati. I study in Kunskap School in Gurugram and I am in grade 3. I like to dance Kathak, play tennis and read lots and lots of books. I also have my own podcast, Curious Little Mind, where I share many fun facts about different topics that kids like me have questions about. Reading books helps me learn about new things that I share with all my buddies through the podcast. Lately, I've been reading Ella Diaries and The Little Prince.
Well, you're a little entrepreneur, aren't you? More power to you. The main character in The Little Prince is a boy called the Little Prince. What does he look like? How do you think he feels about his appearance?
The Little Prince was a charming, serious, and extraordinary blonde little boy. He's a traveler from outer space and asks a lot of questions.
Well, asking questions is important. I'm sure you would know, you answering so many on your podcast. Tell me, Vaishnavi, what is the Little Prince searching for throughout the story? And why is it important to him? How does his search change as the story progresses?
The Little Prince was exploring other planets to cure his loneliness. The Little Prince passes by neighboring asteroids and encounters for the first time the strange, selfish world of grown-ups. On the first 6 planets, he meets a king, an angry man, a drunkard, a businessman, a lamplighter, and a geographer, all of whom live alone and are overly busy in their own jobs. On each planet, the Little Prince meets a different type of adult and reveals the character's seriousness and weakness. Once on Earth, he lands in the middle of a desert and cannot find any humans. He meets a snake who speaks in riddles and continues his exploration, stopping to a 3-petal flower and climbing the tallest mountain he can find. The Little Prince also found a rose garden, which surprises him and saddens him. His rose has told him a lie, that she was the only one of her kind.
Yes, I do agree. I don't think this world of grown-ups is for me. Now, here's a bit of trivia for you. What is the name of the planet the Little Prince comes from? And what is it like there? How does the Little Prince feel about his home planet?
The Little Prince came from asteroid B162, but actually he calls it asteroid 325. The asteroid is a very small planet. The Little Prince took great care of his planet, preventing any bad seeds growing and making sure it was never overrun by baobab trees.
Wow, you certainly know everything about the Little Prince. What kind of creature? Remember, it's a fox. Does the Little Prince meet on his journey? And what is their relationship like? How do you believe this creature influences the Little Prince?
The Little Prince tamed the fox and fox became his friend. Now fox is unique for the Little Prince. The fox has made him understand that there could be many other roses in the universe, but important things in life are visible only to hide. After learning from the geographer that flowers do not last forever, he begins to miss the rose that he has left behind. The flower in his planet is unique, of its kind and special, as he became friend of the flowers too.
The fox is a helpful one, just like you, for reviewing this book with us. Thank you so much for that. But I would like to know, have we been helpful for you, Vaishnavi?
I enjoy it because they select wonderful books, give an opportunity for us kids to read some pages, understand inner meanings of the story, share us the new word and its meaning. Richa Ma'am and Bookbibuli has made all the sessions more fun and interesting. This also helped me read more new books that I explored recently. Thanks to Bookbibuli, I'm having fun in the journey with them.
Well, that's great to hear from you. I hope we continue to be helpful and enjoyable for you. Why does the little prince visit different planets? And what do you think he learned from his encounters of the grown ups he meets? How do these encounters shape his understanding of adults?
He leaves his planet to learn about life, seeking an answer to save his flower and cure his loneliness, but meets unhelpful grown ups who want him to serve them. They are so busy with their own problems, they hardly even notice him. Only a few bothers to help. Also, they were selfish and strange.
Yeah, they do that. Not the most fun, are they? What does the little prince learn about grown ups and their way of seeing the world? How does this impact his perception of adulthood?
The little prince, after having a conversation, found out that all the serious matter and problems made grown ups forget that nothing matters more than love and kindness.
Yes, I don't think they're the best to talk to anyway. Now, would you recommend this book to your friends?
Yes, I would recommend this book to my friends. This book is not only about a little prince and its narrator's life, but also talks about adulthood, kindness, and love. It was a cute story, and I enjoyed reading it.
Well, that's nice. We're glad you liked it. In fact, I believe you should recommend it to grown ups as well. They probably need it more than the kids.
Thank you, buddies, for listening to me this far. Thanks to Bookbibuli and Richa Ma'am for these wonderful opportunities to share my views about the Little Prince. Enjoy reading, buddies!
Thank you, Vaishnavi. The Little Prince is a story for the tired people, for those too exhausted to keep going. It is a story for the people who can't see the elephant inside the boa constrictor, for those who refuse to appreciate rainbows after storms, for those who need to reawaken. But it is also a story for the happy people who play in the rain and slosh in puddles, who dance like nobody's watching and sing so hard your ears hurt. It is for the young and the old, for the happy and the sad, for those who wish to read it and those who do not. But it is mostly for those who have the capacity to appreciate and understand it. Now it's time for Bookbibuli Read Reco. The Little Prince is a wholesome and creative book, which is completely enjoyable thanks to its core themes and a wonderfully simple yet imaginative writing style. To read this book, you require a reading level of 3. The age group is for anyone who is willing, which everyone should be. But 7 and up ages are a must. The book can be finished within a day. The book teaches you about the marvel of being a child, the tedium of not enjoying yourself, and the sheer fun you can have if you just try. The ideal reading path leading up to this book is books like Pippi Longstockings, Mr. Popper's Penguins, and If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. And once you have read this book, you are now ready for Mary Poppins. So, I doff my hats to you, ladies and gentlemen, who have stuck with us so far. Enjoy, express, and entertain yourselves. Happy reading!